Alright, YouTube. So after a few glitches I had, stating that I had originally planned to do 5 games, instead I did 6, and in fact I said I had 4 out of 5 games, one out of, at the time I only had 4 done. But we're going to move on from that. But now I'm going to show you my strange find that I found at a Value Village. It was for a deal. It was buy 4, get 1 for free. And each one was only $1.99 a piece. So now I'm going to show you what it is. Now, the reason why I'm only showing you the 2 here is because you would kind of think that these are just Disney VHSs. Well, you would be wrong. These 2 right below are beta tapes. So what do these 4 have in common? Well, let's go with this Lady and the Tramp one first. So this one really caught my eye, and it was definitely one I wanted to buy the second I found the casing. Now, of course, it says original animated classic, normal stuff you'd find in the Walt Disney Classics, the Classics Diamond, Walt Disney Home Video, lettering down the side. Now, get ready for a big shock. Beta in a VHS cover. Few people actually have this. I'll just show you the tape. Side, there's quite a few, so I won't name them. And yes, this is just only one of the beta tapes here. And unlike in America where there's print dates, here in Canada, there's none. So it's kind of a bummer, because you really sometimes would like to know when your tape was printed, if it was on the first day or if it was on the last day it was allowed for printing or whatever. I'm going to show you this Bambi one last, and I'll tell you why in a bit, because it's kind of special. So this is Sleeping Beauty. Once again, beta. Now I'll just show you the comparison between a case of a VHS and a beta tape. As you can see, I'm going to compare it upwards here. That's the beta tape, and this is a VHS covering. So that kind of shows you that it's quite a humongous difference. So again, spine label has beta, back, and yes, another one here, and again, no print date. Definitely a special one I found, because once I just saw 4 of these, I was like, holy, like, who would have 4 beta tapes still with them? I thought they would be completely out of our time, but apparently not. Next is the Sword in the Stone one. I actually have the VHS of this exact same copy in the white clamshell. I've yet to find any that are in the black clamshell except for Pinocchio, which I actually got a while ago. But it wasn't on Value Village. At Value Village, it was on eBay. And yeah, it was not too cheap. It was 25 bucks, I think. So again, another one. So there's the Sword and Stone. Now I'll show you now the last one. Bambi. Now this one was a big surprise for me because I never thought there was a beta version of Bambi ever released. I thought it was just basically the Neon Mickey collection and the earliest in the Walt Disney Classics line. Well, I was deeply wrong. You can hardly see it, but there you go. Beta. And I didn't notice this until I was at the checkout. And I realized, oh man, I got a 4th beta tape. So again, VHS boxing. Oh, here it is. Here for a second. So there's the tape. Very strangely enough. And it has the sticker here. Now, some Disney films actually have this sticker to make sure that it is an official version and not a bootleg version. And they tried to track it down on copywriters and stuff like that. Now, this is an old card that came with it. And apparently some of it's been filled out. But what really surprised me was this. Now, inside here was where it was actually bought, the person's name, so I'm not going to disclose it, but I can see it was bought in Argyle, and the date that it was bought from this Rogers video was October 14th, 1989 for just $9.95. So this had to be used quite a few times because I think it would have been a lot more expensive if it wasn't. Well, so there is the surprise for you. Very strange one too. So, yep. So that's it.